Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Idleness is a luxury of
At least my back's not acting up today.
This way, if you please.
Oh, these dreams.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes them... I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true. But I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
That's just what I was thinking.
Good. We're here.
Well met. Hope to see you again.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Come to
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
We need only hone our skills, and in time we shall be indomitable.
I knew it to be so.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. We earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
I reckon you'll be good at this. I've things to do, if you don't mind.
Aught you need of me? Aught you need of me?
Idleness is a luxury.
Can't say I've any tidings to share. Can't say I've any tidings to share.
What are you up to? Here to ask aught of me, are you? Can't say I've any tidings to share.
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll
Really now?
I pity those.
My bed calls and I shan't resist.
I grow restless when I do the same thing all along. Here to ask aught of me, are you? I grow restless when I do the same thing all along.
Oh, there's something written here.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
A tad rowdy. I shan't complain. Now,
I'm in your debt, sir. And not just for saving my brother. You helped me learn a valuable lesson today. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
My bed calls and I shan't resist.
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
Wonder if there are any rumors to be had in town.
not much going on.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on it. You must make sure your aim is true. Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me once you've finished.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
Mayhap 'tis time I laid down my tools.
This part's long. Needs reinforcing.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
That's that then.
You're all ready.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
If you see aught untoward, pray inform me. Mind, I have time for a citizen in need. I'd be glad to talk when I'm off duty, sir.
Well met. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Move along now. This is no place for a picnic. Don't bring trouble to my door, you hear?
Barely scraping by.
Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it another time.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
This ladder can take us to new heights.
After you, Arisen.
Fancy a look at my wares? In my line of business, patience is key. Do come again. Fancy a look at my wares? Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted. How might I aid you, sir? Do let me know if you're in need of aid.
A good day to you. Aught you need of me?
Hope I didn't leave the pot on spot. Perhaps let's stroll through town. See what I can. Now, where was I headed?
This is where I come when life gets overwhelming.
We're not paid enough for what we do for this town.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Always a pleasure.
What should I get up to today?
Perhaps this theorem will provide some insight.
I'm about ready to fall asleep.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Right for these poor eyes.
By your leave, Arisen.
Well, you ought not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily have killed you outright. I expect 'twill be some time before you fully recover. Well, you ought not strain yourself, not in your current state.
Might that be a Wakestone shard? Oh, how lucky we are to have stumbled across one.
Must take care not to throw it away by mistake.
Perhaps let's stroll through town. See what I can find.
What was it I had planned for the morrow? Know you of the brine? Monsters they are, what haunt the deep.
I see life as a journey to be walked a day at a time.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Oh no! You've pushed me over the edge! If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Do let me know if you're in need of aid.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
My gadgets are at your disposal.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow...
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey.
It's a pleasure to serve you, Master.
This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it. Ranged attacks are my speciality, Master. Shall I assist?
I will protect you.
You'll not live to regret this.
Right! Fury!
Can't wait to find out what's inside.
What a view! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
I'll gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about. Yeah, if the Arisen would permit it.
'Tis as you say.
At once, Master.
Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed. I could do this all day!
At last, a chance to use this. Lucky us. That's worth taking.
Perhaps our next attempt will be more successful.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. This ladder can take us to new heights.
After you, Arisen. Not an enemy in sight. I'm almost disappointed.
Keep on your toes. A fiend might jump out when we least expect it.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see that...
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Mind, I have time for a citizen in need.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
I'm not here to talk. I'm on duty.
Here in Vermont, pawns are revered as servants of the Arisen, but not so here in Batal. There, they believe that some divine flame will protect them and dispel the dragon, and that pawns embody misfortune. In that regard, our countries couldn't be more different.
Monsters rage nearer than they dared before. 'Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Pawns are a mysterious sort. Some know them by another name. They're said to travel twixt the worlds through those, rift stones, I believe they're called. I'd not mind a journey to another world myself, provided 'twere only temporary.
My head will roll if aught goes awry.
There's a chest. I shall take a look inside.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Twas a fine adventure we shared. May we meet again.
Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
shall return.
Master, it would be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
You'd think they'd have learnt from that last lot that we're not to be trifled with.
We were battle ready when they found us. Shan't get long. A gift of fire! Mind you don't burn your fingers. We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. But of course there isn't. You may depend upon me.
Well done, Master.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. I could have done no better.
Think nothing of it.
Oh, I like that.
God, all you want. Won't make a difference when I'm cracking you, see?
Elves will empower elemental magic. I've got a good feeling about this one.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say we collect as much as we can carry. Pleasure to serve you, master. Naught like a curative to fill one with vim.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle proved to be in our favour.
Try and get weeks. Let's all that vim go to waste.
Strike with fire's fury.
Did anyone else see that? Orc catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
The find of the century, I dare say. I wonder whether my master from beyond the rift managed to find that. Somehow I doubt it.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Treasure chest. Oh, I can hardly wait to open it.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know. magics are at your disposal. That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above. With this, my magics are yours to wield.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
I can't wait to find out what's inside. I can see no path to take us onward. It seems we've hit a dead end.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long.
What has come over you, Arisen?
Tread carefully. There is no telling what might lurk within.
I hope you'll find treasures aplenty, don't you, Arisen?
We'll need a spot to place our feet, and I'm not seeing one. Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
That is most fortuitous.
At the end of the day, our vocations are of little import. Mutual trust is what counts.
could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
What foul magics have brought these life?
Same outnumbered Don takes this boat. Are we all in the same boat?
A gift of fire! Mind you don't burn your fingers. And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Oh, now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Not of a mind to fight today, Arisen?
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
That's just what I was thinking.
We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here,
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye? At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
What's this? We're trapped.
Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops. Great. It's time we made for the capital, to inform the people of Vermund that the Arisen is...
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
Where are the skeletons?
But of course, Arisen. You may depend upon me. Behold, how the stars shine, Master.
That's just what I was thinking.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
An excellent find. The more of these we have on hand, the more freely we can use them.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter? I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by.
It's a pleasure to serve you, Master.
I will protect you. The prison has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames!
My gadgets are at your disposal. Fight on! 'Tis our finest hour!
That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Unbelievable!
The fire
ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Take this. It is something I found. I wanted you to have it.
But of course, Arisen. You may depend upon me.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
What is it, Master? You don't look as if you need my help.
Battle is upon us!
Well put, Arisen. A few more victories like that, and we'll have them running for the hills.
A resounding success!
Last, a chance to use this.
That's worth celebrating.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right, into the ox cart.
I was informed of your coming would be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds. in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
It is good to see people in such high spirits.
Only one person can decide this kingdom's
All
future.
my peers seem so much more capable. Some might find seeming
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if...
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next...
Soon as my shift's done.
So... Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? Say no more, Master. I know just where to find this person, and will guide you there post-haste.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
I knew it to be so.
Boots laced, belt strapped. I'm ready for patrol.
Nodding on where I stand.
Contemplation.
Where was I bound again? Well met. Looking to make a purchase?
Much obliged, sir.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame.
Hmm? Oh, 'tis you! You're the good sir who aided me in Melve. Thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melve? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it. Won't...
Now there's a worthy prize.
Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount. Now, I'll knock a few gold pieces off aught you buy. So spend away, my good sir.
Always a pleasure.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see?
Don't think you're safe just because you're in the city. Monsters have gotten bolder of late and more ferocious. One found its way inside the common quarter just the other night. Much blood was spilled afore the thing was cold. You could say 'twas an ill twist of fortune, but mayhap we ought to be better prepared for such incidents. I wonder if building a nice, high wall is out of the question.
I brought you something.
Right, just follow me. I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed.
Our road was a long one.
Say, you've got a decent arm on you. And no need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster with my own two eyes. I've ne'er seen the like. Pray, sir, teach me to fight like you do. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are cravens all. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such as yourself. Won't you give me a chance? And this Baron fellow, I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your prowess. Many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll seek out this Baron and see what he can teach me.
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanism. Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the...
Suppose I'm tired. Left a wing.
That's your left.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or great swords on hand, and we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
Where ought we to begin our search?
What a racket. Well met, sir.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
'Tis as you say.
These writings could be of import.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
What am I to do?
Well met, sir. What should I get up to today? Nothing to fear.
Not in the world, just as it should be.
Perhaps I'll just use the nothing of hand. What's to do?
I'll go and open the chest.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Let's be ready to give this
Well,
a
that's not a single heavy
Please, empty. No respect for these. Wonder what room of the deck is.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
About time to call it.
Mayhap I'll seek out a town I've yet to visit.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Happy stay a while.
Living God.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town. Hail, friend! Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map. All the best mate. Trappers in it.
This is an outrage!
No!
There was a patient man!
Heavens, no! What do you take me for?
Perhaps I'll just use
Reckon I could best any of these lumps in a scrap.
Now here's a welcome sight. Acting up today. I've been
Hurts.
well met, sir. I'll not take that from you. It's been a hard day.
Only care I have is how
met, sir.
Nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
What about you seems familiar. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour? You know where to find me.
This inspires naught but misgivings.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
There's got to be something fun to do.
Even I know when to shut my trap.
Suppose I best earn my keep.
You've come! Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till...
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal!
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll.
Lot of arses round here with sticks lodged up 'em.
A fine spot to take my mind off my
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.